hopping back into Ghost Detective, trying to protect some of the people who are most prone to death and dying. We were at chapter 6. It's now 9:03 p.m. there. Lost memories of self, a forgotten murder case. A dead guy and a detective join forces to find out the truth behind them both. The detective assigned the dead guy a task: to sneak into the prison and find out a certain prisoner's schedule for tomorrow. It's gonna be her dad. What should I care? I don't have a schedule for tomorrow. That's how I'm feeling about it at the moment. It's going to be her dad. I highly doubt it's not going to be. But right now we gotta just make our way up to the telephone. Listening. It's all over. It's all over for me. Lynn, sweet, cute Lynn, who shines as bright as the sun, ran away on me. And then those detectives, matching bookends, blue and green, yelled at me. Forget about all that. Now you listen to me, kid. Yes, sir? Your bright as the sun, Lynn, probably doesn't even know you exist. Oof, brutal. And those detectives will probably yell at you your whole life. Never mind fretting about every little setback. Enjoy your life. Get what you can out of it. Okay, that's kind of nice. Mister, would you mind just leaving me alone? Aw, he was giving you a nice pep talk. Let me just close this. I fixed it. It's closed now. Ooh, let me swivel this. Just be a ruckus causer. It has done nothing. Alright. So we're gonna head off to the prison. I believe this is the prison. Uniformed men's office. AKA the station. So, how are the preparations coming along? I think they're taking care of them right now. Yeah, man, I'm not looking forward to this. That kind of surprises me, coming from you. I didn't know you thought about such things. By the way, that was me being sarcastic. Just in case you didn't catch that. 2 more hours. And then, it's time. I guess we should just get back to work? Yeah, I guess you're right. Working. Putting up memos. The atmosphere sure seems tense. I guess I'll just get back to my work as well. Here's my flashback to what happened not too long ago. I want you to go find out a certain prisoner's work schedule for tomorrow. Yes, the prisoners are given different job details every day. Each prisoner's schedule for the next day is written on a small blackboard in his cell. His prisoner number is D99. 99 degrees of improper imprisonment, I guess. Alrighty then. How do I get to these cells? I better try to get some info here first. Alright. So None of these look like they got any info, so I'm just gonna float on over across. Oh, that was... Hey, Bailey. Gonna move before listening. Try pinning up your memos a little better next time. Let me see this thing. Inspection Prisoner C-74. Oh, it's almost time for that. I had better prepare. Prisoner C-74, eh? What did that big whale do anyway? You don't know about the Metro Police Department siege case? Metro who what? C-74 barricaded himself into the Metro Police Department and took siege of the place. He even pointed a huge flamethrower at the commissioner. Guess you could say he had a real burning desire to get rid of the guy. Why the heck did he do all that? That's what the detectives who surrounded him asked too. What are your demands? They asked. And? The guy looked confused, thought about it for a while and said, what reason is there other than arson? Bring me 5 servings of curry and rice, on the double. Curry and rice? That's it? Unfortunately, no. After he was done eating, he torched the commissioner's office with the flamethrower. Torched it good. Oh man, I thought he torched it with some other device. Maybe a cell phone. Important documents. And the commissioner's mustache. Its own important document. There's something making an odd noise nearby. I don't know what the odd noise is. We're destroyed by the flames. What the heck did he do all that for? Because the curry was too spicy, he said. If the curry is too spicy, I'll make the room too spicy, he thought to himself. Huh? It was too spicy and I just lost it, he said. Seriously? The case sent shockwaves throughout the country. But it doesn't make any sense in the first place. How did a huge armed guy make it all the way to the commissioner's office alone? Conspiracy theory time. Flamethrowers can't burn through steel doors. It's a complete mystery. What? Why don't they just ask C-74 himself? Maybe they did, but they haven't released anything about it. Apparently, it's all a matter of national security. Secrecy. Whack. Hope we'll meet C-74. Oh, look at him, Jojo posing in grief again. Would you quit throwing my important duty memos away? Poor man. Can't do nothing with the goblet, so I'm just gonna flip this switch. Uh-oh. Oh, hi, yes, I'm streaming. Hello. Thank you for the iced tea. There you go again. Fooling around with that thing. I can't do anything, he's just frantically looking back and forward. It wasn't me. Don't lie. You know you love to see me jump up and prepare for emergency. That's why I got my name, Emergency Dan. Oh yeah, sure. Way back when I first got this job. But I've had enough of that now. Besides, you always react exactly the same way. Grrr. The emergency switch is probably just loose. Probably because I fooled around with it too much. Well, it's for emergencies. Don't play with it. Anyway, it wasn't me. Maybe I ought to get it repaired, huh? This guy seems awful to work with. Well, close it back up. It's making me feel on edge. Nah, too much of a pain. A pain? Okay, I'm gonna say it. This guy is Taka. From Kiyotaka from Danganronpa. A pain! Proper emergency procedures are a pain to you? What a sad, sad state of affairs. Night vision goggles. A bazooka? Why won't they let me ghost trick that? Oh, that's so tempting. Let me let loose this memo too. Maybe it has some prisoner info on it. Hey, Bailey. Gonna hide in the bazooka while they discuss. What's the matter? You can't even pin up a memo properly? Go put up that memo putter. Let me see this thing. Take prisoner C-38 to the telephone room. Yes, he just made a request to use the phone a little while ago. You already told me that earlier. C-38, eh? What did that punk do anyway? Probably once beat up a guy, then went to Egypt over the course of 30 days to beat up a vampire. You know, 'cause that's what punks do. You never heard of the story about the secret rendezvous case? Secret who what? C-38 was a singer in a band. His group was playing a concert that was being broadcast all over the country live. He was an idol, you know. And right in the middle of their encore, there was a huge incident. A huge incident? What was it, a murder or something? Did like a drug deal on stage. In a way, it was even worse than a murder, because it had to do with national secrets. Huh? National secrets? A rock band? I'm lost. The song they were doing was called Secret Rendezvous. But the lyrics C-38 was singing were completely different from usual. So how is that a huge incident? Because the new lyrics exposed all of the nation's dark seamy. Got a lot of seams in those secrets. Really really overly sewed secrets. Budget misappropriations, foreign economic strategies, illicit dealings, everything. That time the Prime Minister stole from a cookie jar, it's there. He was caught red-handed in the act of leaking national secrets. Seriously? The case sent shockwaves throughout the country. Did you just have a giant folder with all all the scandals of the nation, flipping through it, and in the middle of the concert, and they're like, wait, I want to see where this guy is going, and he's just flipping through the thousands of scandals. But it doesn't make any sense in the first place. How would a rock singer know any top secret information? Ghost. The answer is Ghost. It's a complete mystery. What? Why don't they just ask C-38 himself? Maybe they did, but they didn't release anything about it. Apparently, it's all a matter of national secrecy. Humph. No, he's gonna JoJo pose. There we go. Would you quit throwing my important duty memos away? Maybe I can use it to get... Is there a way for me to get close? Freak him out. But there's nothing I can do while he's freaking out. Oh, you got a memo there. No, but I can't. Oh, I can examine the monitor now, though. The screen shows rows of tiny rooms. The rooms are really small, and you can see right into them from the outside, almost like they're cells of some sort. I suppose the open bars keep the room airy, but I wouldn't want to live in one myself. I wonder where these little rooms are. Probably where the cells are. Oh, maybe if I let it loose now. No, I can't stop it midair. Maybe while he's turned around? No, it forces me. Oh, here we go. Let me see this thing. Bring dinner to prisoner D99. That's the guy we need. The chef is preparing it for him right now. Oh, how fancy. D99, eh? Even I know about this one. Yeah? Such a sad case. Hard for us, too. He shot his wife, didn't he? Yeah. Right in front of a family member. Was the family member his daughter, who later became a detective? I'm putting a straw in a cup right now. There we go. Was the family member a certain red-headed detective? It's just awful. Why in the world did he do it? Why would he do something like that of all people? The motive, everything, all a complete mystery. Maybe because there was none, and he was an unjustly framed father. It's just ridiculous. It doesn't make any sense that he would do anything like that. I don't know the details, but apparently this case is a matter of national secrecy as well. They've just got all the secrets. All the secrets in the nation in, like, all those cells. I don't get it. None of it makes any sense. You do know what kind of prison this is, don't you? It's a special prison built just for these kinds of special cases. That D99? Who knows what he's thinking, or hiding behind that beard of his? I don't like any of it. I knew I couldn't take my job seriously without it getting to me. So the prisoner I'm looking for, D99, was convicted for murder, eh? And he apparently has a beard. Ah, my memos! Alright, maybe now, if I look at the monitor, I'll take note of it. It's time. Oh. Whoa, look at that. Look at that marching. It's phone time. What? Whoa. That is a rocker. How could he have spilled national secrets? Who would have listened to him? Whoa, that guy's got skill. There, it's done. Oh man. Should I be evil? No. But he is gonna let me go up. Let me see if I can first now examine and find out the cell. No, they won't let me pre-plan. But I'll use this goblet to get up into that camera. I can't reach the guy's guitar. I wanted to goof up his guitar. Want to hear what the rocker dude's talking about. I'm guessing that's the kid they were talking about. The one who sang the national secrets. If he's a prisoner, he must have come from the cells. He did, in fact, come from the cells. Oh, okay. Didn't have enough time. There we go. Got it? Now we jump to his guitar. I'm gonna examine this guitar. So this is that thing that was making that horrible noise a second ago. I guess it's a way for this spiky-haired youth to express himself. Sentiments like, I'm hungry, or I'm thirsty, maybe. Yes, that's how guitars work. Something primitive like that, I bet. That's a lot of sass coming from a guy who looks like he only knows how to play one song on the saxophone at most. Peace out, Girl Scout. I'm done. Alright, C38. Back to your cell. Hey, guard man, how about giving me a little space? That crazy walk of yours is dangerous, man. He does walk very funny. Look at that. A proper walk for a properly led life. Now let's go. Yo, no lectures, man. I walk my own path. My own path to my own music. Which sometimes include national secrets. And looking like he could... He looks like he could either belong in Team Yell from Pokemon Sword and Shield, or in an anime as like the villains of a villain group. He's definitely a villain group. So I finally made it to the cells. Now to find prisoner D99 and check out his work schedule for tomorrow. What could Lynn possibly want with that information? It's her dad. Like, I know it's going to be that. There's no way it's not. If it's not, I will... I don't know. But I'll do something. Damn. Don't think I can take another second in this stinking pit. Looks like Guardman is gone. X's and O's. Why does he have all the instruments in his room? All this waiting is wiping me out. Hope this one'll finally do it. Go, go, go. What is going on with that? Come on, sausage head. Are they sending notes through the toilet system? This prisoner obviously isn't the one I was looking for. Prisoner D99 has a beard. There's one of those little blackboards Lynn said would be in the cells. Maybe I should check out Spikey's scheduled for tomorrow. I mean, it doesn't look like there's anything written on there. So a bunk, a drum we could play. So this is one of those little blackboards Lynn mentioned. Let me just give it a little read. Tonight, I lost a lot of things. My life, my memory. But there's a certain skill I've apparently lost too. I can't read. I can see that there's some kind of writing on the blackboard, but I have absolutely no idea what it means. What? Haven't we... I feel like we looked at stuff before and we just didn't read it? Whoa. What do I do now? I don't like... That's awful. Ah, he moved. No. Okay, he's moving back and forward. You don't recall what an X and O means. Oof, that's bad. I'm gonna play the drum along. Alright, so I can do one beat. This appears to be useless. I mean, you know, maybe toilets operate on the same logic as, Oh wait, there's a phone in here. Interesting. This telephone. It looks like it's an internal line only. It doesn't call outside the prison. So the only places I can go with this telephone are other phones within the building that I've already possessed. So we can go back to the beginning room. Let's let out all the prisoners. Alright. This appears to be an empty room. I'm a little loath to immediately press the big old button. But also, what's the worst that could happen if we press the big old button? An emergency button. In a prison. That's gotta be a pretty bad situation. I'll just give it a little try. I can get a little button press as a treat. Go, go, go! I caused quite an uproar, I guess. And I bet each prisoner reacts differently to the alarm. It might be fun to watch. Let's see, if I want to change my view, I can slide the screen. Okay, yeah. Do know that. So, I wonder if we'll have to do that to figure out how to get on the paper to the person's cell or something like that. Only one way to find out. I don't have one of those. So, Painter Man paints. Food Man throws around his items. Oh, and he gets a note. Yeah, he hides the note. So, okay, he's Sausage Head. All clear. Alright, so that's pretty straightforward. We just gotta hit the note. Because that guy's gonna throw him down. So if I sound the alarm, it gets people moving, eh? Maybe I can use their movements to get around myself. That way I can get an idea of what's going on in each cell. Yeah, so whenever that goes, it gets caught there, and he fishes it out. Oh, that's so disgusting. He definitely drank toilet water. So, takes that off, and he goes into a hole in the wall and starts digging. Alright. Okay, so that's the all clear sign. And when that happens, this guy sends the message to stop. Yep. Because he's got to be in his cell. So we go, we get the message, hey, you gotta stop. And now he's gonna pull us up. You're gonna see it's a stop message. Alright, okay. What is that machine? That's what I want to know. That is one kooky machine. By the looks of him, this must be the curry lover from the police department siege case. But never mind that. Where did he just come from? What's going on in this cell? Anyway, there's a little blackboard here too, just to be safe. Maybe I'd better check the curry lover's schedule for tomorrow too. It will mean nothing to us. Huh, we can also ring the bell. I still can't read. What's up, I'm Jared 19 and I never learned how to read. But I better go check out prisoner D99's cell anyway. Maybe I can find some kind of info that might help out Lynn. Besides, I want to see what this prisoner Lynn is investigating looks like. Maybe a bit like her. Just a little too far away, ain't it? Well, that's fine. We'll ring the bell, and when he moves about. Yeah, he's probably gonna grab the spoon and we can jump on then. Look at him just roll out. roly-poly of a man. Yep, there we go. Oh. Very gross. Don't like that. He's gonna pull up the letter that doesn't exist. And he's gonna put us back. Nice. Now we can use that moment to get out in between. Same thing here. It looks like this is just an internal phone, too. It doesn't call outside. So the only places I can go with this telephone are other phones within the building that I've already possessed. An alarm, but I can't directly affect the alarm. Look at this painter man. Painting. What a strange cell. And the prisoner inside it, he seems to be enjoying himself. He's like, this is the best, like, quiet area for painting. This is the last cell in this area. So that means that this man humming to himself must be prisoner D99. According to what the guard said, D99A? Even I know about that one. Yeah? He shot his wife, didn't he? I like how there's the shot sound effect. Right in front of a family member. But we're not gonna say it because we need it to be a secret that he's Lynn's dad. What in the world really happened? And why is Lynn so concerned about this prisoner? Because it's her dad. You're my dad. You're my dad. Boogie, woogie, woogie, woogie. I don't know the answers, but I guess there's no need for me to know. But I'm gonna find out, whether I want to or not. I have only one objective, and that's to find out what this painter's work schedule is for tomorrow. Look at those striped pants. Gonna open the picture frame, which might have Lynn in it. Oh man. Photos, eh? I wonder if these are of his family. This one looks like a young woman holding a baby. Is the baby... Their faces have been blotted out with black paint. They just can't let us know. But I see through it. Did he do it out of hatred or some other emotion, like grief over being blamed for a death? Thankfully, that's not something I need to know right now. Not right now, but I will learn it. Eventually. A newspaper article has been cut out and framed, but I can't read, so it's meaningless. Unfortunately, I can't read it. It's probably about D99's case. Man murders wife, or something like that. There's a picture of the alleged culprit in the article. Yep, this prisoner, alright. I'm still not sure what this image is supposed to be. Like, it looks like a mustached... Wait. A mustached man in a tower. So the work scheduled for tomorrow of prisoner D99, the information Lynn's looking for should be written on this blackboard. Unfortunately, I've lost the ability to read. Sometimes I wish that were me, but here I am anyways. The least I can do is take a look. Huh? What could this mean? There's nothing written on the board at all. I think something was written on the blackboards of the other prisoners. But this board is as clean and blank as the day it was hung here. Oh, maybe that's like an execution meaning. Like, don't worry about a schedule for tomorrow, because you won't be here tomorrow. Yeah, that looks like a mustached man in a tower. So I have the answer Lynn was looking for. Tomorrow, work schedule for prisoner D99 is nothing. And that's going to be her motivation. She's like, oh man, I gotta get going. Dad's head's on the chopping block. Will this info mean anything to her? It's not up to me to know or care. That's how I felt at the moment anyway. Not being able to read, I was wondering how this was going to turn out. Some things in this world can be read, even if one can't read. Prisoner D99's work schedule for tomorrow is blank. Better get this important info to Lynn as fast as I can. I can't move down. Can only move around. I gotta close it. Just a little too out of reach. D99, dinner. He has been given food. Quite a feast tonight, I see. And I'm absolutely crazy about this chicken. It's too bad it's all cold and hard, though. Like my soul. I'd say it's been about 2 hours since it was cooked, judging from the way it feels. I'm also a master chef, as well as a painter. D99? I know it's kind of pointless to ask now, but just the same, I still want to know, why did you choose this as your last meal? Why did you do it? I agree. It's pointless to ask now. My case is colder than this turkey, or this chicken. I was thinking turkey because I was thinking cold turkey. And has been forgotten by everybody. Myself included. I see. He has the same motivation as the villain in the first season of SAO. Detective Jowd? Detective Jowd. Now then, let me eat in peace before it gets too cold to cut. I don't think that's how chicken works. I mean, if your chicken does that, get it checked out. That might be concrete. Oh, look at him move that painting. He's gonna move and it's gonna be like, this is a picture of my child. And it's gonna be Lynn. There's one more thing I've been wondering it for a long time. Oh, what's that? Who's the man in that painting? Oh, this... Well, being in prison like this, you start to forget faces, you know? This man was a blue man who framed me for murder. So I paint the faces that I don't want to forget. And this is the last of those faces. Oh no, it's my face. That's actually not what I was suspecting. Now, could you leave me alone for a bit? Let a man eat in peace. Okay, sure. Sorry to bother you. Oh, this is so interesting. Why am I in his painting? Or, why is the person who I assume I am in this painting? What in the world? What in the world could this mean? Why is there a painting of me in this man's cell? Who exactly is this prisoner? The man whose case Lynn is investigating is painting a picture of me in his cell. I have to go see Lynn, fast. And not for her sake, for mine, to solve this mystery of me. And then I'm gonna go there, and she's gonna be dead. because Lynn is forced to be constantly dying. Yeah, look at that picture. Just gonna open this. I'm gonna cause problems on purpose sometimes. Alright, let's just... This telephone doesn't connect to the outside. And I've got some questions I want to ask Lynn. I've got to get to a place that has an external line, and fast. Well, I already know where that is. Just gotta go to the guard room. Pring. This is headquarters. What's the status over there? Oh, Chief, it's you. Maybe the picture of the man in the tower is supposed to be the Chief. The Chief has a mustache, but his isn't nearly as luxurious as the painting one. They're making preparations now. No problem, sir. It's preparations for the prisoner's execution. Lynn's dad. How much longer then? 1 more hour, sir. Oh no. I see. Carry on then. Oh, one more thing. Inspector Cabanela wishes to speak to you. Look at him, jauntily, jazzily, going over there. Evening. Cabanela here. How you boys doing? Inspector Cabanela. Fine, sir. You got another little call tonight, didn't you? From my baby. I hate that he calls Lynn that. I hate that he says that. From Lynn? Well, yes. Did my girl have anything interesting to say? Not especially. She hung up. Hi, Nizarplay. How you doing? She hung up almost immediately. I see. Next time she gives you a buzz, be sure to let me know, right? Right away. That's a good fellow. Yes, sir. You try to cover it up, and I'm sure you'll regret it. Very much. Very much. Cabanela, I don't trust him. I cannot trust him. Yes, sir. I'll call you right away, sir. Immediately. Don't forget, she's a fugitive after all. Yes, sir. Carry on then. I might pop in a little later. Yes, sir. Looking forward to seeing you, sir. Alright. So, I think I'm gonna listen in first. Inspector Cabanela seems to be looking for her too. Your Lynn, I mean. Inspector Cabanela, what would the Special Investigation Unit want with Lynn? I don't know. I guess something happened that we don't know about? Tonight of all nights. Inspector Cabanela must be upset tonight too. Weren't he and prisoner D99, Detective Jowd, good friends? You sure about that? If they were such good friends, why would Cabanela be almost definitely a villain? How come Inspector Cabanela never came to visit him? He's the head of Special Investigation? He's a very busy man? Oh. What's wrong? Jowd was my hero, you know. I wanted to be a detective because of him. But look at me. Running away in a place like this. And I can't even do anything to help Lynn. What am I doing with my life? Building card towers. This is a new side of you. It's kind of endearing, watching that character development and bonding. Anyway, the thing to do is work at fixing what you can, little by little. Like, for example, your house of cards. It collapsed, you know. It's like a metaphor for your life. Ah. So yeah, haven't gone through too much so far. We did see that Detective Dowd, who I am almost definitely sure is Lynn's father, who was framed for murdering his wife, we saw that he painted the face of Cecile, who is who we believe we are. I'm still hesitant to say that's us. Simply because I feel like that would be a really good twist to have set up. Is that we know people can take on the appearance if they assume that's who they are. And we did see it in action, so I think it would be a cool twist. Preparations seem to be going smoothly over at the prison. Inspector Cabanella? Also, I think Detective Jowd is gonna be executed tonight, because his blackboard was blank. Oh, we were just a little too late. So close, Inspector? We still have a little time left, Chief. Not much, but some. We had Point X surrounded all night. If he shows up, we nab him, and we can still make it. Who's him? By the way, what's going on with that other case? The junkyard murder? She did it, eh? No question about it? Dots. Ooh, I feel uncomfortable with that line. I'm gonna skip it. Disappearing from the scene like that. Wonder where she ran off to play. What did he just say? She did it. Did I hear that right? I think they were talking about the culprit who killed me. Big old quotes on that one. Dots. No way. Yeah, see, Detective Cabanella isn't advocating on her behalf because he's like, it's easier for me to get this whole family arrested. I just don't believe it. Why would she do a thing like that? Afraid I don't have the answers for you, Chief. I don't want to believe it any more than you do, but I'm totally gonna suggest that she did it. And yet, after seeing this, maybe we don't have any other choice but to believe, baby. Is that the security camera tape the investigation unit just delivered? I can't deny. Some pretty solid evidence against her. Evidence. Just says evidence. Nothing like it, baby. Oh, that was a line? I don't know what he means by that. Why a murder case now, on such an important night? Tisk, tisk. I think you have that wrong, Chief. A murder case now, for the very reason that it is such an important night. I mean, everything's just happened tonight. Prisoners are trying to escape from the prison. A woman's working on her deadline for her weird prime minister romance novel. A man's having marriage problems. Lynn's been murdered 3 times. Everything's just happening tonight. And I'm going to go to the restaurant that I know she's at. Kid gets taken, held hostage. Just everything's happening tonight. No character is normal. I mean, that's the charm though. I really enjoy it. I like that everyone's kind of kooky. This is where that little lady and Lynn are supposed to meet. But very empty. Lynn might be dead currently. I don't see either one of them here. I guess they haven't shown up yet. No sense wasting time just standing around waiting for them. Maybe I can check out some other place in the meantime. Like police headquarters. Huh. Okay, let me go back there. I guess it was bad of me to leave. Is that the right room? Yeah, back down there. I mean, I really do like the kind of outlandish personalities, though. It really adds some charm to the game. I mean, you could argue that Bailey is semi-normal. He just weirdly, like, poses when you throw away his memos. Before I go find Lynn at the chicken kitchen. Sounds like there's an important piece of info here I shouldn't miss. Pretty solid evidence, he says. This I have to see. But it's funny. Why do I have this bad feeling about what's on this tape? Like, imagine if you, like, watch it, and it's just, like, she's poorly, like, edited into the frame. It's like what we would expect out of, like, an 8th grade homemade movie. I don't know, I just find that imagery very funny. Alright, raise this up. Silent so no one notices. Lower the projector, maybe they'll turn on the video if I lower it. I mean, lowering the screen is half the battle for projecting a movie. Oh man. Let's see this while no one else reacts to me turning on the video. The junkyard where I died had a security camera, and it captured the moment of my death perfectly. And what the tape showed me was the cruelest truth imaginable. Hey yo, you got the goods? No goods for me. Alright, see ya. I'm out. Oh man, here's my gun. Okay, well that clearly didn't hit. Alright, so I don't trust it even though that looks like she shot him. I saw myself shot right before my own eyes. By Lynn. There goes my only lead. I feel like I've died all over again. I don't trust this evidence. Like, I feel like Lynn didn't, well, I mean, first of all, I have doubts were even Cecile, but I also don't think Lynn shot Cecile. One thing sticks with me though. Lynn looks so surprised on that tape. What in the world did I tell her? Hey Lynn, tonight you're gonna be possessed by ghosts multiple times. Good luck. The truth is the truth. No matter how many times you watch it, Inspector Cabanela. Oh, I want to reference something in Danganronpa V3, but keep my mouth shut about it. It's just, I don't trust video evidence in these sorts of games. It wasn't me who played the tape just now, baby. And then they just breeze past it. Like, okay. What's a ghost? No one knows. Oh, by the way, Inspector Cabanela, there's something on that tape that troubles me. And what's that, Chief? I'm all ears. I had a look at all the photos of the crime scene as well, but the place where the victim was shot and where the victim was found is clearly different. Also, when we woke up, I don't remember us being by a fence. Kind of just, oh man, I wish I could see it again, because I don't think how we awoke in our body matches that scene we just saw. Hey, he's right. That is strange. The hitman in black is the one who kicked me downstairs. But I changed his fate, so he should have been out of the picture. Oh yeah. I guess maybe the body isn't affected by rewinds. But there I am, down on the lower level. That man isn't wearing shoes. I just realized that. He's ruining his office floor. I have the answer to your mystery right here, a few minutes after the murder took place. He just has videos in spades. Oh, no, wait, that is how the body was. Oh, okay. So certain things get explained post fate changing to explain the differences. Is that a black cat? What if our soul's really the one of the cat? You got it, baby. A furry feline messed up our crime scene. Must have been a strong cat to push an entire body. And then the little cat culprit vanished into the night. Looks like my destiny of being knocked downstairs is very hard to alter. Oh, maybe this is Point X. Come in, Chief. Okay, I was gonna say maybe this is, the prison break happening, but this is the lookout. The Chief here. Did he show up? No, sir. Not yet, but... Idiot. I told you to stay off the radio unless it was important. But this is important, sir. Somebody else showed up. Is it Lynn? Our rookie detective, Lynn. Gasp. What? You see my baby over there, do you? I hate, that he says that. It just is a little weird. But I get what they're going for. I heard she was on the lam. What do you want me to do, Chief? What do you say, Inspector? Detective. Get my baby away from Point X. Do it now, man. And then hold on to her. Yes, sir. I'll go get her now, sir. The Chief needs to wear his shoes. What's the meaning of this? Why would Lynn show up at Point X? It took the Special Investigation Unit 6 months to pinpoint that location. Don't know, Chief, but I'd say it wasn't a coincidence. Perhaps. Alright, so they're gonna assume... Oh, whoa. I didn't do that. What happened? Detective, come in. Dots. Now what? What happened this time? Maybe that was Ray. Maybe Ray broke it. Nah, damn it. This calls for a telephone call to Point X. Allow me. Alright. Time to jump on that phone. Gotta raise it. What are you doing? Get your buns over here. What did you say? Now I finally understand. I finally know what it's like for our poor, hungry customers who have their food deliveries delayed. Excuse me? But this is the chicken kitchen, is it not? What? Aren't I talking to the police? The police? Did something happen there you need assistance with? Something happened, you ask? More like, there's nothing left here. I gotta go. Oh, he's been robbed. Wait. Oh, no, wait, there's someone dead. That's just a murder. And then he hung up. He's like, yep, there's nothing here. Bye. Click. What's going on? What's going on? Something, that's what. Something is definitely going on. And that something is far from nothing, that's for certain. Thanks for the tea, Chief. Thanks for the tea, sis. I'll be on my way. You go into Point X? Point X, eh? I'll leave that to the boys. There's someplace else I gotta be. Inspector, you being there isn't going to change anything. Why put yourself through it? Dots. I have a responsibility, and I'm gonna see it through to the end. Besides, it's not quite over yet. Right, that's true. Do what you must then. Look at him, swaggering out. Most untrusty man here. Prisoner D99's schedule for tomorrow was blank, and it seems like forever ago I found that out. And now, my mind is even blanker than that blackboard was. Lynn, my only lead and my partner, shot me. What did it all mean? I knew where I had to go to get my answers. The chicken kitchen, the Point X the police have surrounded, and the place where something big just happened. What will Lynn be involved in this time when I find her there? Oh, it's gonna be a doozy. It's gonna be like she's dead, someone else is dead, maybe the dog will be dead again too. I'm just assuming the worst.